You're alone. No one is watching. No one expects anything from you. And yet, you feel strangely blank. You reach through your phone. You scroll. You look for something to react to. Because when there's nothing to respond to, you're not sure who you are. Why does that happen? Why does your personality feel clear around people, but blurry when you're alone? You adapt easily. With one group, you're quiet. With another, you're funny. With family, you're responsible. With strangers, polite. You've become good at reading rooms. You notice tone shifts, facial expressions, small changes in energy. And without thinking, you adjust. At first, it feels like social intelligence. But later, at night, there's a quiet question. What do I actually like? What do I actually believe? Even small decisions feel heavy. What music do you play when no one else is in the car? What opinion do you hold when it won't be validated? You hesitate because your brain learned to ask a different question first. What will keep me accepted? Over time, that question replaces another one. What feels true to me? This isn't random, it's psychological. When belonging feels conditional, the brain prioritizes connection over authenticity. You don't feel solid, you feel adjustable. And adjustable things slowly forget their original shape. But here's what matters. You are not empty. You are adapted. At some point, your nervous system learned belonging requires calibration. Maybe strong emotions created tension. Maybe disagreement led to distance. Maybe approval felt earned, not given. So your brain did something intelligent. It learned to scan before expressing, to adjust before revealing, to belong first and define later. That's not weakness, that's protection. But protection, repeated for years, can blur identity. Inside your brain, two systems are always active. One monitors the social world. It scans for rejection, silence, subtle disapproval. The other builds your internal story, your preferences, your memories, your sense of self. When social monitoring becomes dominant, authenticity gets quieter. Imagine your mind like a sound mixer. If the external feedback slider is too high, your internal signal becomes faint. You don't lose yourself, you just stop hearing yourself. And the longer this continues, the harder it feels to know what's real. So how do you turn the volume back up? Not with dramatic reinvention, not with forced confidence, but with small neurological shifts. First, create low-stakes preference moments. Choose small things intentionally. What to eat, what to watch, what route to take. Each time you decide without external input, you strengthen neural pathways linked to autonomy. Your brain relearns, my choice is safe. Small decisions rebuild internal clarity. Second, delay calibration. When someone shares an opinion, pause 3 seconds. Notice your first internal reaction before adjusting it. That pause reduces automatic mirroring. It teaches your nervous system that disagreement is not danger. Third, track patterns, not moods. Write down repeated behaviors. I always take responsibility. I avoid conflict. Behavior reveals identity more clearly than emotion. Patterns are stable. Feelings fluctuate. Fourth, practice structured solitude. 20 minutes, no phone, no input, just stillness. At first, it feels uncomfortable. That discomfort is your internal signal getting louder. Your brain's self-referential network becomes more active and quiet. That's where identity reconnects, not in noise, in stillness. Think of identity like a radio frequency. It was always broadcasting, there was just interference. Your job isn't to invent yourself, it's to reduce the noise. Lower external volume, increase internal signal. Every small autonomous choice is a slight turn of the dial. Gradually, the signal sharpens, not loudly, but steadily. You don't know who you are because you became skilled at being what was needed.
That skill kept you connected. Now you're expanding it, including yourself in the room, even when the room is empty. Identity isn't found in one dramatic breakthrough. It's remembered in quiet decisions. And the more you listen, the clearer your own voice becomes.